Righto, third devlog. So I wanted to have a couple of things done for this version, and one of them was replaying weapons during viewing your turn. So that's in now. So this is replaying my control of that ship, and it's recording the fire signals and replaying them during the replay of that turn. So this ship really hates that sphere there. So if we pick ship 2 and do some more shooting, we can both replay our turn together. I think that looks pretty neato. Not really hugely jazzed about how that particle effect looks when you're zoomed out. Like, it's very speckly. Might just be some anti-aliasing stuff I can do. The other thing is rockets or missiles. So now I can launch rockets from the ships, and they seek on targets using a constant bearing offset seeker logic, and they work pretty well. You can see there's a weird graphical glitch where they sort of wobble, 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 wobble. They sort of flip back and forth between two angles as they fly along. Whoa, I collided with myself. That's not ideal. It doesn't affect the actual logic of the seeker. It still operates fine. But I spent a bit of time trying to sort it out. But it has something to do with updating a rigid body's position and rotation while it's also under the effect of physics. It really doesn't like that. It's odd. I don't really fully understand the problem. And yeah, so next up, I want to add some impact effects for the weapons. Maybe just like a bright flare effect where a laser hits something, and then a bang for when the missiles hit something. So just a bit of polish, maybe some sounds. Sounds are fun. Sounds have a big impact on how a game feels, even if it's really, really, really rough and early like this one. It just makes it a lot more tangible what's good about it. It's kind of hard to put yourself into the mind of the developer if all you see is a silent thing. And another thing I want to do is fix a bug I've got with missiles not inheriting the velocity during a replay. So you'll see here, if these missiles zoom off ahead of me when I fire them, because they inherit the velocity of the ship. But if I replay that, you'll see that the missiles collide with themselves and explode. That's because when you're doing a replay, the ship's position is being updated moment to moment from the recording. Its position and rotation are being set in every frame during the replay. But it doesn't technically have velocity. It's just sort of moving stepwise through a sequence of positions. So when the missile is spawned in response to the recorded message, it inherits the velocity of the parent, but that velocity is 0. And so the missiles are in a different place through the recording as compared to when you're creating the recording, which ain't great. So I'm going to need to maybe also record the velocity and just sort of set it even though during the replay it's not actually doing anything to the position of the node of the rigid body. But yep, so some rudimentary effects for the weapon impacts to make it a bit more fun to play with, and properly inheriting velocity during replays. That's what I want to get done next. Okay, bye.